Morning Bear Fam, will you join us in the middle of making sure everything is packed? Baby Bear has just dragged her bottom out the bed, she's combing her hair. We're both getting ready for our journey.
We're both wearing new tops.
Indeed. So today we are heading for Limoges, so it's only 2.5 to 3 hours up the road. The reason we're going there...
Is that meant to be done?
Yeah. Is to find... There's lots of vets in Limoges. I thought it'd be easier than trying to pay all the prices in Calais.
Just gonna pierce my ears again.
Camera's playing up because the light's behind me. Let's try that. Oh, yeah. So gonna go to Limoges and then we're gonna hunt a vet down. I suppose I could get on the phone and try and ring one, but it's a bit difficult speaking in a foreign language on the telephone. At least in person you could do a lot of pointing. You could take him in with a passport and point at him and point at the passport and it's sort of job done. Can't really do that over the telephone. And although I have a smattering of French, I'm not sure it's up to A, phone calls, and B, making appointments over the telephone. No, I'm just going to tip up, and if they tell me to come back the day after, then we come back the day after. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. I was going to drive like half the way and then drive the next day to Calais and get him done in Calais, but then you're left with the fact you've got to wait 24 hours, so it seems pointless. You might as well use the 24 hours you've got to wait to drive. That's another reason I sort of thought about it, because the reality is, what's the point of sitting in Calais for a day, waiting for his, 24 hours to elapse when we could be driving? So, everything is mostly packed.
That's fine.
Huh?
That's fine. I put the earring through both of them.
Alright, good.
It still goes through fine.
Good. Baby was worried her earrings were... Her ears had healed over because she's not had earrings in since we've been here. She broke one. Yeah, she broke one. I'm trying to think where. Probably in the lake or something like that.
No, I broke it in the house because remember the pearl fell.
And that was it, in the house. So, we're... Yeah. So we're headed back to Limoges. I feel a bit comfortable in that area, I guess, after spending a few days there. That's probably another reason. Plus, it's not too far off the A20 or the main road. There's several good reasons to stop around there. So, that's where we're headed.
Catch you on the way.
Catch you on the way. Mwah. So, my last walk around the block. Left babe, come away from the glass, Mummy, please. Left baby bear up in the room a minute. Just wanted to check in, really, before we drive. Really breathless, really anxious today. I'm not sure which is worse, really. The stress of thinking I should ring a vet and try and speak in a foreign language, or the fact that when we get there I've got to go traipsing around. But like I said to Baby Bear, I can have a pet passport in one hand and him in the other and sort of just do some gesticulating. And hopefully they'll get what I'm on about. I can't decide whether we should go to the supermarket either. Trouble is the car's hot and I can't... I should have bought a cool bag at some point during this journey, but I didn't. Might get some bread if they've got any left. For our lunch. Oh well, I tried. I rang once. It was like my roll of the dice. But there was some automated message that came up that meant absolutely zero to me. So I gave up. The pointing and the dog will have to do. There's enough vets in Limoges that I should be able to find one that might understand me eventually. Less. Oh, trying to get Moo to perform his business. He doesn't seem too interested, I have to say, this morning. The swimming pool's looking exceptionally nice this morning. There's a man walking up and down on his phone, which I don't suppose is... Oh, plane coming in. They've swapped it around again. You probably can't see that, actually. No, yes, just about. They've swapped it around again. I can't work out if they swap it around with the wind or they swap it around, just swap it around. Right, Baby Bear will be fretting because she's there on her own and she thinks the housekeeping are going to come and knock the door and so on and so forth, so I better rumble on back there. I'm going to miss this place. Yeah, I am going to miss this place. It's good. I think for the money paid and the fact there's a supermarket right there and a little kitchenette, it's ideal. If you want a cheapy holiday, fly into Toulouse Airport, come to a part city, Aeroport, Toulouse, Corn something. There's a couple, but yeah, and you can buy cheap food over the road, you can live really cheaply, got a nice pool with not that many people around it generally. Some nice attractions around and about. I'm really peeved that the monetary situation, I didn't get my bottom into Toulouse. I'm really, really mad about that. I'd saved it up thinking that your kind donations would come in and I could sort of fund a day out on some of that, but just not happened. Anyway, I'm headed back near reception, so I best wind my neck in and we'll catch up with you on the way.
I just wanted to get a picture of this because it's a nice tram bridge. Look at the tram.
I love that bridge.
It's a nice bridge.
I've got bridge envy now. Bizarre how they like to pump music into public toilets in France. I mean, this is but a pay station, so it's not even near a bloody shop or anything, and there's music in the toilet. I don't get it. They've got these things so you can say whether you like the toilet or not. Fair enough. Right, so bizarrely, I had to cool my phone down before I could do a vlog entry because it had overheated because I left it in the car. So we are here, Barrier de Gignac, which is going to be, I don't know, somewhere down here. Don't know, somewhere around here. I'm not actually sure. We had a picnic. Moo's in a really funny mood. I think he's thought he was getting left behind or something. But he's going to go berserk again now. Here he is, look, going absolutely berserk. So he thought I was going to leave him behind. Why you would think I would leave him behind? Well, I suppose because we've been leaving him in the room. He's got it in his head, we're going to leave him. I'm coming, Boo. What's your matter? Go get scratched, Boo. There he is. That's my boy. Hello, Boo. Oh, is you excited? You were crying. Oh, don't be crying. Mother's right here. Right, let's put this in the car. Oh, I'm going again. I'm going again, Boo. I'm going again. Do you need to go for poo-poo?
Really hurt me.
I hurt you. He did.
And I said that really hurt me.
Yeah, well, I did say to let go. Right, take it for poo-poo.
If it were one.
Do you want to go poo-poo, Moo? Yeah, poo-poo?
No.
Moo's not done a poo-poo this morning. Moo always has a poo-poo in the morning. Haven't done your ablutions, have you? Huh? Haven't done your ablutions. Ellie's playing games on her phone. Has been half the way this year. So yeah, we got to a pay station and there was this most incredibly bad smell came through the car as we were paying, and Baby Bear looked at me and went, "Oh, have you farted?" And I'm like, "No." She said, "Well, I haven't." Anyway, it was definitely a moo fart. And as he hasn't done his normal daily poop, we decided we'd stop here. Then we both decided we had food in the car, so we better use it before it overheated. So from Moo.
Scratched my scab off.
I was going to say, he didn't do that on his own.
He scratched my scab off.
He scratched the scrap. I did tell you to put him down. Moo, come this way. What is it with kids? They just won't listen to reason. Got to learn for themselves, haven't they? Right. So I think we've got about another 45 minutes to the first vet I'm going to try. So we'll try that. If it doesn't work, we'll go on to the hotel, check ourselves in, and then we're going on a vet hunt round Limoges. And that's just about what we're going to do. Are you going to go to the toilet or not, Moo? You going to do toilet or not? He's really got a bee in his bonnet today. I don't blame him. I suppose it's all very unsettling for him, isn't it? My fault for bringing him. Everything's my fault. Must stop. Note to self. Stop beating oneself up about things. Moo, will you stop pulling in that direction, darling? You can't go on the road. Good boy. Right, I'll catch up with you in a while. Right, Bear Fam, we have landed in another hotel. It is the cheapest I could get my hands on. Baby Bear's upstairs. So it's a double down and a single up. So I'll show you in a minute. When we arrived...
Hello.
When we arrived at the hotel, which is called the Petit Déjeuner, breakfast.
Really recommend for short stays.
The breakfast hotel is very simple, but it is spotlessly clean. The lady on reception was amazing. She's got a Yorkshire Terrier that's very similar to Monty behind the desk.
She might not be there all the time.
No, of course she might not be there all the time, but I asked her about a vet and she sort of pouted her lips and shrugged her shoulders, but she went on the internet. Then she rang a vet, and then they had a long conversation and backwards and forwards, and in the end she managed to book me an appointment. Sadly, not until tomorrow at 4:45, which does put the cat among the pigeons slightly, because it puts our departure squarely back to Saturday, which is what I was trying to avoid.
It's £200.
Yeah, because the Eurotunnel is a lot more money. But I'm still keeping everything crossed that the beautiful Bear Fam fund that you sent me might just pop into my bank account tomorrow. I suspect not, no, my luck, but I'm hoping it does, because then I might be able to book another night here while we wait, get Monty done, and then we could go Sunday when it'd be cheaper again. So driving's done for today. It wasn't so bad actually. The road was fairly clear, I have to say. We stopped and had our picnic at the pay station parking. After every pay station there's a parking zone literally straight afterwards with a toilet and like a rest area. And of course there's the Airs, A-I-R-E, that we stopped at before. But they're normally really busy. And we found that the pay place was actually quite quiet and calm. Managed to sit under a tree, have our picnic. Managed to walk Moo around, although he wasn't in the mood for doing anything, and he still hasn't done anything. Little so-and-so. But we probably need to pop out. There's a Subway down the way, I noticed, and a Lidl.
Subway?
I knew that would poke her up. I think there was a Subway, but remember our experience in Turkey, darling. Subways are different the world over. It might be as well. it might be as well to go into Lidl and just buy
Sandwich.
a sandwich or something. So we'll womble on down to Lidl in a while, or I will. Madam's quite happy in her little cabin up there, so to speak. Let me show you the room. There is a television up there. Oh. There's like a space for suitcase and things there, hangers. There's a desk area over there. There's a shutter on the window that you can close, like in the apartment. There's one of these plastic pod bathrooms, which we had before. It's literally a plastic pod with a shower and bits in it, but it's functional, it's very clean. There's a large double bed here, which is where I've been lying, which is very comfortable indeed. Everything is lovely and clean. And then Madam has installed herself up there, quite happily. So,
Just playing a game.
and there's aircon. There is aircon. And it was the cheapest hotel room I could lay my hands on.
41.
£41. We have paid for breakfast. I don't normally, but I thought we could fill our faces and then maybe
I'm hungry.
try and hide a few bits and pieces in our handbags to have for lunch. Although thinking about it, we're going to be around and about, aren't we? So she reckons we've got to be out of here by 11. Pants. So we're actually going to have to leave here prior. So we have to kill like 4.5 hours. New problems on horizon. What gonna do, boo?
Tomorrow.
If we've got to be out of here by 11 and he's not at the vet until 3:45.
It's all your fault.
Unless we set off afterwards and just head back through the night. No, I think maybe it might be as well just to set off and go a few hours up the road and find somewhere else. Oh, I'm going to have to sit and work that out, Bear Fam. Very odd shaped room, actually. I suspect the whole hotel is made up of plastic units all clipped together. Because the door at the front said 201 and 202. And we're like, well, which one is it? Then Baby Bear opened the door, and then literally splitting off it into two different directions were the two hotel rooms. I've never had that before. But it seems there's no keys in France. I don't know if it's the same in England. But it's all like this Wi-Fi, you know, electronic entry now. Right, I'm going to do some editing, and I suspect then we're going to go up the road. Although I could lie here and go sleep, quite frankly.
Same.
Get some food, although I've got stuff. If I could heat it up, or I could make it. I've got things. I said to Boo, we'll go and buy a kettle, because then we can have pot noodle and mug shots and stuff, and
Just it's easy.
soup and the like. Right. Well, thank you for all your... Yeah, thank you for watching, but thank you for all your support over the last few days. Reading your comments last night really made a big difference to me. Gave me a boost and made me feel much better about the situation. So thank you for that. No wonder my arm was sore in the pool yesterday. I got a nice bruise underneath my arm from leaning on the side of the pool. Yeah, Boo's got a sore hand and she keeps going on about. It's where she bashed herself on the door coming out one night.
Yes, I walked into a door, people.
Yeah, she walked into a door. I just don't ask. So,
What did you just say?
I said, don't ask. She walked into a door, don't ask. Why, what did you think I said?
Don't ask.
Really? Like I'm going to call you that?
I don't know. Your mummy.
I don't call you rude names, though.
I know, but I meant as a joke, you might see it.
Okay. Right, well, we're going to pootle off. You may see some of our adventures this evening, tomorrow, potentially. Depends what we get up to.
Potentially you might, potentially you might not.
Tomorrow you might see a very scared Monty go into a foreign vet. Don't think he's going to be very happy. He doesn't like going to the vet in England, let alone going to a vet that doesn't talk his language. Oh dear. Not sure how it's going to go down, actually. They didn't.
What did I just say?
Huh?
I don't know what I just said. I said something.
I better check that it hasn't got to be an approved vet and all this malarkey. Because the vet that she spoke to didn't seem, or the receptionist didn't seem that knowledgeable about pet passports.
She's probably never been on holiday.
And the price they quoted me is like a third of what I was expecting, if not less. Right. I'm going to fall asleep if I'm not careful. I didn't sleep very well last night. We'll get myself in the right...
Should we go down to the chicken machine now?
2 and 8 about getting here and driving around looking for a vet. And it's probably best not to drop your phone.
Would it have landed on someone's head? Because it would have landed on Moomoo's head.
It would have landed on Moomoo's head.
Probably best if he doesn't sit there.
He's not... Oh, sorry, camera. He's not resting, really. He's just lying there thinking, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing now?
Moo.
Why are we in another strange hotel?
Moo.
He's not going to look at you.
Moo. Oi.
He doesn't know where you are, Boo.
I'm up here.
It's up there, look.
Up here, you numb nose.
So he doesn't know where you are. He's confused.
Hello, baby.
Oh!
Hello, baby.
Up there.
Hello, baby.
How come you're up there? He's sulking. He's been sulking all day, haven't you, Boo? Yeah, he's sulking. Right. So I'll leave you in peace. I will catch up with you on the morrow, and we do love you. We were only talking this morning and saying what a difference a year makes, and how this time last year it's carnival in Weymouth where we live yesterday. Last year we vlogged it, and we were just saying what a difference a year makes. And we had about 10 subscribers last year.
Now we have 2,000.
Now we have nearly 3,000. Right.
Bye.
Catch you tomorrow.
Catch you on tomorrow.